we're doing is we're understanding that this is always self-expansion first. It's the only way it works, but it's inevitable. What I already saw this in my being this morning. For me, it's just noon-ish. I saw everyone who would come to this class. I saw me, I saw the earth, I saw the energies running. I saw the various timelines playing out that are at play right now, because there are many. And I saw what we were actually activating and anchoring being put into motion as well. And it's a very intricate part of what is unfolding for humanity. Do you have to carry any weight with that statement? No, that's your choice in the way that you run your belief structure. But I'm here to tell you that is not a weight upon anyone's back. This is not a obligation. Do you understand me? This is a gift, this space, that we get like to be this space, and everything we need to facilitate for ourselves and for what is divinely unfolding beyond us is already in place. It's already at our fingertips and in our fingertips. I love that. The other day I got that understanding. I think it was in one of our maybe the New Human, oh no, it was a 6/6 portal, maybe. I don't know, I do so many of these things. But there was this understanding that we've used the term for a very long time, that you would have it at your fingertips, meaning whatever you need will be right there for you to grab. Okay, it's a term we use in the US quite often, right? Maybe all over the world. But I changed that term. I changed that phrase to, instead of at our fingertips, it's in our fingertips. It's in us. It's in us. And that's a very powerful switch, right? To go from being outside of us and at our fingertips, and we can just grab it when we need to realizing that there's no grabbing, it's already in us. It's already in us, all right? So your feet will activate when you move them, and you will, and if you're not a big dancer, or you're just, this isn't, you know, the part of the thing that you're going to be super excited about, just allow the inner connection of the knowing. So you're going to sit and watch me, right? You have your feet on the earth. You have your feet, your energy centers on your feet. Just let yourself intend to activate your feet, activate your feet, activate your connectivity, because no matter how we're conveying messages of our souls, our light languages, and these terms are even being asked of us to expand them, okay? No matter how we're conveying, it's all running. The energy is all running. The consciousness is all running through our beings, whether it's coming out in your words, your song, your hands, your dance, your art, doesn't matter. It can come out within your field. You don't have to move. You don't have to open your mouth. You don't have to move your hands. You understand? You can be completely still and emanate out the languages of the universe from your field. Because in essence, it's all energy. In essence, it's all frequency, vibration, and you can do that. What I believe is happening with the light languages and the signing and the dancing and all of this is it's this marriage going on. It's this activation space of us where we are, I said this in another space, where we're learning how to flow as the spiritual space of ourselves, the light, the eternal soul, the consciousness in the form of the human. Okay, so because we've been focused almost entirely for most of us for a long time on our physicality, right? And navigating from physical understanding of ourselves and emotional understanding of ourselves, mental understanding of ourselves. And then, you know, this awakening space has been coming in for quite some time. And it's this connectivity of the two that we're giving ourselves the opportunity to do here by allowing the body. So see, when we're allowing the body, we're allowing the body, we're allowing the body, however we're allowing it, it's the connectivity happening. And we're headed into really functioning from more of our light and more of our spirit, and we're finding a way of balancing ourselves as we're doing it. Does this make sense? We're finding a way, because we're really moving, all of us, every single person here in the live or via the video, doesn't matter when you come in contact with this information, every single person that connects with this space is in one way or another moving through the spaces of their consciousness. They're moving through their spaces of the understanding of themselves. You're actually in motion vibrationally and frequency, which means that as you move through you and I move through me and we understand ourselves more, we understand the rest of it all more because it's all interconnected. The mirror reflects back and we see clearer, okay? And we are activating ourselves. We are processing our energy, calibrating it in the human form as we are in this process of, this is what ascension is really. And we're in the process of this ascending space of ourselves. And the outer reflection is changing because we're changing. So, you know, people send into the chat group beautiful spheres of light moving through the room. If you haven't been in the chat, it was just in there this morning, so you could pop in there after class and check it out. I believe it was Deborah Bovin that posted the video. And there's been other videos, so many from many of you who have had these magical, miraculous, divine, holy, incredibly beautiful moments that don't look like what average humanity or life looks like, really. There's these moments that you're just like, this is different. This isn't what we see all the time. That is the vibrational shifts of us, right? That is us having a different reflection because we're living in a different frequency. Okay? Yes, everybody understands? So when we're doing this work with light language, in whatever format you're doing it in, sound healing, you are teaching yourself, preparing yourself, opening up yourself, activating yourself for the life of the being on that new wave space. You're really, you know, okay. And maybe everybody is on the same page here, but I really want to say this because it's very exciting, okay? I'm really doing well gauging myself, okay? But yeah, because I could be a lot louder and a lot more animated right now, but I'm trying to gauge this. Okay. A lot of people take my courses initially because it is like interesting and they're drawn to it for some reason, but they're not really positive why, but they are drawn and it's interesting and they love the understanding of energy healing. I don't think all of us realize, but I think we're getting there. The very big truth that's in the middle of the room. We seek these spaces out, we allow these spaces, and we think for the most part we understand why. But there's this massive truth in the middle of the room of us truly allowing and learning how to be the space of ourselves that we have now become. We really are this other space already. You know, that whole we are here thing I talk about sometimes, right? And it's just so incredibly beautiful to see. If you will look with the eyes of your heart and your mind, but start from your heart and then let your mind catch in. This is incredibly powerful. This is a space of humanity that some will not know this way because they will be born into spaces that this was a bridge of humanity's ascension that they will hear stories of. Do you understand me? You're here. You're the story. You're the way in which this shift is playing out. This is so incredibly exciting. And there are various timelines, and there always are. And every day, one or some will collapse a bit and kind of merge a bit, and some will pop open brand new. is we're always in flow because we have so many spaces of consciousness playing a role in the ascension, the movement, the expansion of humanity. And you have all of that is taken into consideration because everything is created from basically thought and feeling, and you have all these creative beings that play in humanity. But we have come to a space of ourselves where this is not what it used to be. As far as courses like this, classes like this, teachings like this, and there's many of us all over the planet, different names. These aren't what they used to be. And it's not what it used to be wasn't wrong or bad. It's just another space of us, okay? Because I've been doing this for probably almost 20 years now, over in some way or another, right? In some way or another, okay? But when we used to do this, we were still very compartmentalized, okay? That's the biggest thing we're losing. We are not allowing ourselves to say, okay, I'm going to end the meeting and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to gossip about my neighbor and I'm going to bitch out the store guy and I'm going to be angry about my whatever. We are realizing more and more how important it is to own our energy, how important it is to direct our energy, and how we are living in a totally different field, if you really we are. We're in a different field of engagement. We're in a different field of engagement. And the light language, however you find yourself connecting, whether you listen to somebody else or whether it's coming out of your own mouth, whether you're dancing or writing or drawing, the light language is helping our bodies process this shift. It's helping our environments process this shift. It's helping the planet process this shift. It is us helping us. It is the divine within every fiber, every molecule, every space, rising into itself.